Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Today we brought some of our possessions. Some of our most beloved ones. Today some over here. Yeah.
And least beloved ones.
And we would ask you to hold them while we perform.
We would sincerely appreciate it for you holding them. So this was a little puppet that we had for
Hello.
This
is tiger balls. And when we made the show, no, it's very strong. So when we made the show, Billy fell on his neck, and we used this a lot to fix the injury. If you have pain, just use. You can borrow some. No, tell me.
These are
yeah, I know that story. I heard it. Yeah. This is free tickets to Spice Girls, who's coming to town actually, and I will ask you to hold on to it.
So,
guess what this is?
when you open up the thing, you find teeth.
Yes, it's actually my tooth. Yeah, I took it out just before I came here to South Africa, and it was like deep in there. And I was thinking that I would want to make a jewelry out of it or something, so I keep it.
So, this was from the first play that I did. It was a very nice play, interesting. I was quite good in it, but it was not very good.
So you stole the prop?
Well, this prop made it to this play. Hold on. And then we had so much stress. Yeah, right? You know what to do. These could possibly be drugs, but also they're being killed. So Livia smoked, well, no, she did not smoke, she actually she took 2 of these, and then she had a blind. Oh, did she not fall? 3 times. Where am I? Where am I? We did not research.
So this is from the Airbnb where we're staying. It's a shell.
The very first time when we went to Cape Town, we watched District 6 and we got ourselves one of these. Hang on, clever.
If you put it in your teeth, it will just goes out.
These nuggets. Promise. This is a stolen phone. Yeah. Livia stole it from the ex-boyfriend.
You must have done something to hear.
This one, I was at the Wild Coast, and I got in a fight with like a really big crab, and yeah, I won. So this is my triumph. Hold on. When I go to jazz clubs, I like to like transform into someone else. This is not my color at all, but yeah, jazz class, then I use it. Maybe you want to have. As a little girl, I used to have this as a lucky thing. And I still keep it. I don't know if it brings me luck, but I do things before, for example, I perform, like, I have a little ritual with it, so. This is a letter, Billy, that came to Billy, and I haven't read it.
This is a glue gun. Thing that you yes. I mean,
We were hungry.
yeah. Let's speak God when we went to these friends of ours in Germany, and then they made this little thing. Apparently, this is supposed to be like 2 people. Yeah, so yeah, like I don't know where the head is. Whether is it? Oh, yeah. Yes, please.
And this is for when I swim, I put on my nose and I'm good on the water for forever.
See, there was once. Yeah. So apparently it's from Iran. We got it in the mountains. Yeah.
But it's finished now.
Home. Complicated concept. Right? What is it? Where is it? Is it where we are? Is it where we come from? Is it where we stay? Is it where we're going? One moment you know how to define it. Then the next it becomes all complicated, philosophical and smart. That smart that's trying to be intelligent. You know that my home is where the heart is. Home is a state of being. Home is not a place or a space. Home is what you say of it. My home, sweet home, I hate it. A lot. So I am from Hamanskra, Siabe Samajata. Now the geography is so complicated with Hamanskra. We have Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Bokoni-Bupirima, Gauteng. And where these 4 provinces meet is Hamanskra. And Siabe Samajata is from the tail end of Mpumalanga. 40 minutes drive into Limpopo, 40 minutes drive into Gauteng, 40 minutes drive into Bokoni-Bupirima, 40 minutes drive into the center of Mpumalanga. And the point I'm trying to make is that I am from all these 4 provinces. Everything is there. And I call that home, home. Double because I have to always remember. Crash to the click. All there. Everyone was there. My mom was there. My aunts were there from my father's and my mother's side. My uncles from my father's side, from my mother's side. My siblings were there. My grandparents, paternal and maternal, everyone was there. And my father, only on weekends. And in the week, he was in the city. Working. Gauteng. And not just Gauteng, Johannesburg. And not just Johannesburg, Sophia Town. Yep, the famous one, the home of jazz and literature, and Father Huddleston's mission, and let's never forget Port Boy and Jazz Boy and the Manhattan Brothers and Dorina Taylor singing her heart out here in Sophia. Go, fee, Sophia, go, fee, Sophia, go, away, oh, Sophia, we're staying here in Sophia. There's no place for all the demons, there's no place for all policemen. Oh, sweetie, many we beat, Magitas and Matas. Also, Malcolm Perkin, Junction Avenue Theatre. This was no play, no game. This was triumph coming in. Triumph over black lives, over black people, over black stories, black land, black clouds above everything. Everything that was black was being removed by the police. And my father, on the other hand, is a policeman in Sophia Town. And our home in Sophia Town is in the police flat, the Barnabas. Close it.
The streets.
In the police flat, Sophia Town. Now, the placement of Sophia Town. I remember we moved in at the same time that democracy moved into South Africa. This was 1994, 25 years ago. And it was so weird being there because there was like a lot of white people and a few black families in this huge building. And the placement was so weird because behind the building there was this huge Senate West Park. And apparently a lot of famous people were buried there. People from Sophia Town, even the people that were forcibly removed to Soweto, demanded to be buried in West Park because their home is in Sophia Town. Middlelands was never their home. They wanted to be buried in their home. So where to? Southwestern Township? That was never their home. So after they demolished Sophia Town, they took all the remains next to Melville Gardens. And then on top of the remains, this huge building overlooking Triumph. And apparently it was like a monumental victory over Sophia Town. And the white government was excited to have this huge building overlooking this coming terror. And the rubble beneath the building. And inside the building were the policemen. And to sleep in this building for like over 20 years, it felt like we were sleeping in the tomb of Sophia Town. Now to stay in here for over 20 years, the spirits and the ghosts of Sophia Town become close friends and family. It becomes difficult to leave. And I think that the freedom of the spirit of Sophia Town is in the fall of the barracks, the police fleet. I am the grass. My feet know the way better than my eyes. It's me and the grass and the shrubs and the trees and the owners of this land. You know your way, whispered the stones to my spirit to my body. And then my body follows and moves, and it feels like flight. I actually trusted this place much more than I thought. But wait, there are too many graves here. And they are holding this island above the waters. It's clear that if the dead are to reclaim the ground, the living would find refuge beneath the sea. I traced this journey for a moment. And then, for a moment, I am locked inside the memory of a fisherman and fish. And suddenly the world abyss is lost in sight. Its glory is felt in the dark and the gut. Suddenly, I hear nothing. Okay, I close my eyes. I begin to call upon 30 names of numbers I count, I pray. And then my spirit from my nostrils and my forehead departs from this meat, and like a master at work, my spirit floats above this cave, this body. I begin to hear nothing that my body can handle. I begin to rest in motion.
Soil run down your throat. Do you know the taste of rocks? Can you sense the intense color of the grass? Underneath the edge, it's colder. You put your hand there and you search for sunlight with your face. There's moving and breaking and longing for stillness. And the sound of breaking is pleasant for the ears. I let you wrap your eyes side blank, and suddenly you see shapes in trees. You start to trace your route, and northern star, with the sun against their skin. You who has found kinship with herself, immediately let go. You start to feel light at heart and weary emotion. The tide is calculated. We walk along the rocks, and you tell me a lot of water has flowed through the stones. You're almost home.
So I was 7 years old.
I was 14 years old.
And then my dad brought me this tiny little tree. It's a pine tree.
And I had 4 best friends. They called Felicia, Pauline, Trea, and me.
So it was me, Josiah, and Leafy.
Yeah,
First day at school.
PPML.
And then after school we decide we are going to my place.
And after school we got to go to a parking lot with
So,
ice cream cars.
there's this
Then we
huge
get robbed.
plastic bomb. And then we go to my place.
We go to this parking lot.
And then
And
there's
there's this huge bed.
backyard.
Like really big.
It's that playing soccer. So
You can
next
read
to the
the
fence,
over it.
there's like a hole.
You have to go under it.
And normally in the rurals,
We're digging.
at the corner they dig. They dig the hole, they throw it in the trash, they bury it.
4 ice cream
And
cars.
then we are outside
They're
the
all
hole.
unlocked.
And we are so excited.
Ice
And we're like,
cream!
who will go in?
Throw
And then we said, like, no, throw it go in. Yes, I will go in, but what if it's
So
deep?
much
And
ice
then we're
cream.
thinking, shit.
And then the alarm goes.
And then I decided, I jump in. It's actually not that deep, I can come out to the side. And I'm like, oh my gosh, guys.
We can't go over it.
And then they're men.
No, we can go under it. We have
And
to
then,
go over it.
and then Josiah's outside, Leafy's outside. And then I'm like, oh
Over.
my word.
My turn.
I
Okay.
am inside. And then there's like this plastic molten lava that's burned. And then it starts burning my flesh. And then it goes into my bones. And then it comes out my bones. And then I start to scream. And I'm afraid. And I'm starting to stop. And I'm scared. I'm afraid. And then Josiah leaves. And then, oh my God. What do I do?
Okay, so what do I have to do?
And there's Leafy here.
I have to go under it.
And then he decides
I'm
hiding
hiding under the ice cream car.
and then he sees the security. And she's under the car. She's wearing only from it's lunchtime for them. She's going home.
And there's big guy.
And he says, hey, there's a baby kid in the burning. And then she's like, a baby burning. And then I put it to sleep on the other side of the window. I'm sleeping and sleeping. And then she starts to hear me sleeping. And then she's coming. She runs and runs and runs. And then when she gets there, she hands me this long stick. I hold on to the stick. And then it breaks.
They forced me. My friends forced me. I had a knife. That's why I still
It feels like I've been in here for like 15 minutes.
After 15 minutes, my friends are back.
And then she decides, she gets me over her arms, she puts me out, and then I'm in her arms.
They got this cardboard.
And my feet bubble.
And I'm like, okay.
And then she's
now
like,
let's try again.
you're gonna take a big step.
So I'm climbing.
Walking 2 kilometers.
And then I'm over. I'm over the
And then she
fence.
says, I'm gonna put Colgate on your feet, it's gonna take out the fire. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I get to
Like
the
so
tree,
much.
and then I see my mother, and then I start crying even more. I start thinking about the tree, and then I'm thinking, when I'm 13, they cut down the tree.
Invandrarna får jobb så kommer allt att lösa sig och alla har sagt allting. Det händer ju inte, det blir inte så. Och därför så måste man fråga varför är det så svårt för de här människorna att få jobb? Och det är för att de inte är svenskar, för att de passar inte in i Sverige.
It's written by God's word for science. And I'm afraid that has been misunderstood so far. That it could just as easily, perhaps much better described as a policy of good neighborliness. And considering that there are differences between the people,
Poor or rich,
the
the less white,
and we have to acknowledge
all of them.
at the same time, you can
Where
I dream that I dance. And the dance move I learned from MTV. Yes, MTV. I dream that I eat chicken legs. I keep on dreaming, feeling ashamed. I dream tea spilled on a table. I dream not getting the joke. I dream feeling jealous and being embarrassed about feeling jealous. I dream and I dream. I dream and I dream. I dream. I imagine a family speaking English to me, even if they would prefer to speak in their own language. I imagine 1953 all the way to 1983, and I count 1953 all the way to 1983. I imagine Soweto, Sophiatown, District 6, Langa, Gogoleto, Cape Flats, Tembisa. I dream feeling boneless, not yet born, not a body, a nobody, a memory, just a falling memory. And I am falling. Just falling. And then I imagine clear blue sky, long lost rain and a phone, a stolen phone. family, future, neighborhoodness. Words. Painting a picture about a black man just being one step from being a wild animal. My neighbor, Frank, he has been to South Africa. He was here as a cop, and he told my dad to tell me. He told my dad to tell me that when I go to South Africa, I shouldn't wear any jewelry. I shouldn't wear any jewelry, okay? And if I'm in a car, I should always stop 20 meters before red light, so I would always be ready to drive. And my dad, he has this talk to me about being street smart. And I'm in the museum. And stop. There's this guy called Henrik. He says a lot. And it sounds like nothing, but it's so violent. And about being street smart, my dad, he says to me that Livia, you need to be street smart because if something would happen to you, I would be devastated, knock on wood. Yeah. But we're sitting around a metal table and I'm thinking that you could also have knocked on your own head. And we go meet my grandma. Stop! And my grandma, she's been to South Africa in 1994. And the museum, there is this screening, you know? And then in the screening, I'm sitting there, there's two older men. And they're black, and they're sitting one here and one here. And they are snoring, reading, and even laughing. And I'm thinking that they probably lived on this. My grandma, she says she never ate so good in her whole life. And she never met so friendly people. I'm not laughing for a very long time after this museum. But I'm in this Uber, and the driver makes a joke. He says, West Bank is so big in South Africa because it's for the big boys. And I laugh. So when I go pack my bag, I bring one jewelry.
I'm not afraid of just running. That's all I want to do. I just want to run. I want to feel comfortable. I want to breathe the air of the streets. I want to feel at home. And also home. The black man running is a sin. Dogs bark when you run. ADT. Security van fixes its light when you run. Call the cops. There's a suspicious black man running. Oh, we hope you didn't steal anything. Why are you running up to stop it? That's all I'm doing. Nothing intense. I just want to draw. Just want to run the city. This city. Now, I wonder if I will feel at home. I wonder if I will enjoy the streets. Home, food, flip. Bob. They don't have Bob, these people. Mornings. Cold mornings, Flip. I want to run in the mornings. So first morning I go up running. I rock my running tights. Unfortunately, it's a very small town. It's not a big city. Shops over them, a hoodie, kicks, a phone, and headphones. And I am rocking Baradakama. The police, it's beautiful.
As a black person in America, when you see police, say a little prayer to the shepherd, who let wolves guard the sheep.
Which side do I run on? The cars are driving on the other side. Do I face the oncoming traffic? Am I allowed to jog on the side in lane? Do I stop when I get to the robot? The traffic light. Here, I have to stop. And every time I stop, I feel like I'm being watched. I feel like I'm a suspect. I feel out of space.
22nd July, Johannesburg. Dear Steve, I can't sleep. Drank 5 roses before going to bed, and now my head is spinning. I think about you less and less. My new lover told me that as soon love disappears from your side, it will also disappear from your heart. There are three to live here. Being here quickly gave me a sensation of home. A home far away from home. But daily I'm confronted with the history of this place. It's an open wound. At times, I observe myself, make sure people understand that I'm from Scandinavia, not from here. I try to distance myself from the inequality and boundaries that I wish maybe was not so present. Is it what I can be, or maybe what I should be associated with, that scares me, that embarrasses me? In moments I wonder why I left my own country, where similar structure fuck up people's lives, to be here, just for a while. Do you also agree times go slower here? I find myself with a smile on my face while making a puzzle of understanding you and your spirit. Some nights ago, I talked with someone on a bar who told me about Ubuntu. I am because of you. Is it this life philosophy that keeps people going with what seems like ease and pride? Okay. This is fucking cheesy, but I will still tell you. Something you have in you is Ubuntu, and that's made me like you a lot. Hopefully I can get some of that vibe and bring it back to Scandinavia, and it would be a little less of a shithole. I don't know, Sweden is also a good place, maybe. I always regret what I write to you, but what happened between us is not leaving me. I truly hope you are not as good as I imagined. Then it will be hard for you to feel the expectations. If we meet again sometime, I will be shy. Yours, Livia.
Letter of eviction. Captain Langa, 607 Herdershof, Gold Street, Sophiatown, 2019. Dear tenant, the state SAPS hereby give Captain Langa and all occupants, his wife, and all his children 30 days notice to vacate the unit 607 Herdershof located at Gold Street in Sophiatown, 2092, Johannesburg. The reasons for eviction. There's too many of you here. We never needed to accommodate you. Also, it was never our responsibility to house you and your family. We believe that you're moving to a better place. We believe that we are taking away the heavy weight of the raven and the peak, the heavy weight of death, new beginnings. Your beautiful and not yet born plantations are waiting for you and your offsprings. Your children deserve some mud on their clothes, not the blood clots of those whom you have arrested. This cannot be your home. It must remain your workplace. We would not want you to confuse the two, so you must vacate the premises by the 12th of February. If you remain in the premises, then the state can seek to enforce this treatment through judicial process. Let's rather avoid all this. Please go home. Leave this place. Yours, the state.